That's way better. My glasses aren't glaring so bad. Move that over. Perfect. There we go. Alright. Hey guys. Getting ready to start another stream. We're going to be playing some Magic tonight, and then later we're going to play some Civ with my bro. Give it a little bit for people to start getting into the chat room. That's a thought I never really had, was what if I used Discord? Sorry, girlfriend. Give me 1 second. I might do that. I might hop in Discord and throw on a headset and let's find out. Oh, that doesn't have a lot of reach. Okay. Okay. There we go. Can you guys hear me? That is the question. Let me pull up the stream, and we will see if you guys can hear me. If not, I can always turn it up. Pull up the stream, see if maybe you guys can hear me. Pull up the stream, see if maybe you guys can hear me. Pull up the stream. Wow, I'm really quiet. See if maybe you guys can hear me. Pull up the stream. Wow, I'm really quiet. See if maybe you guys can hear me. Pull up the stream. Wow, I'm really quiet. See if maybe you guys can hear me. I wonder if you can still hear me through the camera. Wow, I'm really quiet. See if maybe you guys can hear me. I wonder if you can still hear me through the camera. Wow, I'm really quiet. Well, you can still hear me. I'm just really quiet. I wonder if you can still hear me through the camera. Well, you can still hear me. I'm just really quiet. I wonder if you can still hear me through the camera. Well, you can still hear me. I'm just really quiet. I wonder if you can still hear me through the camera. Well, you can still hear me. I'm just really quiet. I wonder if you can still hear me. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Should be running, I think. I don't know. That is unfortunate. Should be running, I think. I don't know. That is unfortunate. Oh, I've got a bit of a loop going on here. Should be running, I think. I don't know. That is unfortunate. And this is why I am trying my best at figuring this out. No loop. Did that do it? Okay, perfect. We'll take this guy out for now, and then we'll go from there. Perfect. Okay. That means... Okay. Well, that being said, I will be right back. I have something I have to go take care of. But then once I am back, we will be able to start playing. Hello. Well, since we're here, we're going to set up my Discord right quick, and I'm going to hop into one of my Discord channels. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. And if somebody comes in and jumps in, that'd be perfectly fine. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's get my desktop back on. Okay. Well, so people can hear it. Here we go. Let's get my desktop back on. Okay. Well, so people can hear it. Here we go. Let's get my desktop back on. Okay. Well, so people can hear it. Loop's back. Here we go. Let's get my desktop back on. Okay. Well, so people can hear it. Loop's back. Here we go. Let's get my desktop back on. Okay.
Okay, there it goes. So that was the problem. Is my desktop audio is playing on a loop, which that's no fun. Oh well. We will figure out how to. We will figure out how to do that later. But yeah. That being said, I am set. I'm ready to go. I'm in my general chat with that. We're gonna start playing. Let's see. Kill 15 of your opponent's creatures. Mm, um, I mean, we could try it and see if we can replace it with something else that's a little better. But honestly, I don't know if I really care. But we'll swap it. Blue or black for 75. That is so much better. Like holy cow. Um, blue or black? Do I have any blue black decks? I don't think I do. I mean, I've got this Brawl deck, but that's about it. Maybe we'll make one on stream. Hey, miss. It's my cat. Hi, baby girl. You know what? Yeah. Let's build a blue-black deck. Why not? I love playing Brawl, so I think that's the format that we're going to play. So, um... we are going with... Why is it set to that? I don't want Alchemy. Hold on. Head to decks. New deck. There we go. Select format. We're going to play Brawl. Yeah, there it is. And we want something blue and black. This will be interesting. You guys will also be able to see my deck, how I strategize with my deck building. So, we want something blue-black. It needs to be a commander. So, let's take a look at blue-black. What do I have in my collection here? That's white-black. Here we go. Draw, discard. If you discard an instant or sorcery this way, each opponent loses a life, you gain a life. Not a fan of that. Sack it. Cast target instant or sorcery from your graveyard. I'm not a fan of that, honestly. I don't like how it's just instant. It's not an instant speed thing. Trotta the Silencer. John Ernicus. The Exile. Beginning of your end step, draw a card. If your library has no cards in it, then target opponent's library. Has more? Oh, okay. At the end step, draw a card if your library has more. Otherwise, each opponent... Oh, wow. Hello. It mills 5? Jesus. Okay. Rona, Shieldred's Faithful. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, each opponent loses 1 life. You may cast from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition to paying its other costs. Oh. Do I play Oops All Spells with a shit ton of card draw in it? Like, this actually legit seems kind of fun. It's blue-black, play a bunch of, like, just play a bunch of card draw. And, like, play a bunch of card draw, play a bunch of instants and sorceries, and benefits from instants and sorceries. This just seems way too fun to ignore. What's Narfi do? Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. I'm not a big fan of that. Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. When Atris enters the battlefield, target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library, separates the and put. Oh, okay. So this is just fact or fiction every time it enters the battlefield. See, if it had white, that'd be fine, because we could play a bunch of flicker effects, but we have to play a bunch of bounce spells, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. What's this? Rusco Clockmaker. When it enters the battlefield, conjure a card named Midnight Clock onto the battlefield. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an hour counter on each permanent you control named the Midnight Clock. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Again, it's an ETB effect. I'm playing a bunch of bounce stuff. I'm not really... Oh, this is for lands? If I was playing in a 4-player format, this guy would be fine, but it's not a 4-player format, so yeah, we're gonna have to pass. Hidetsugu and Kira. Oh, this is the guy who brainstorms when he enters the battlefield. And then, yeah, this is instants or sorceries. Yeah, okay. Honestly, Zareth is okay, but I think we go with Rona. Rona seems like some fun, so we will play Rona. And we are just going to play a bunch of draw effects. Yeah, we're just going to play a bunch of draw effects. Like, no joke. We're just going to play a bunch of draw, a lot of ramp. Yeah. Charter Course is good. Draw 2 for 5 seems pretty decent. Draw a card, discard a card, activate only as a sorcery. When a source deals damage to Rona, that source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random. If it's a land, you may put it onto the battlefield, otherwise you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Ooh, I like that. Radical Idea. Prologue to Phyresis. Yeah, like I said, we're just gonna put a bunch of... just a bunch of draw shenanigans in our deck. Like... and then we'll throw in, like, a bunch of counter spells, and, like, this deck is gonna be pretty much oops all spells. Which, I don't know about you, but I freaking love. Ooh, Rhystic Study, that seems good. Return target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. Repulse isn't bad. Thirst for Discovery is not bad. Oh. Chemist's Insight's pretty good. Behold the Multiverse, especially considering that can be foretold, which is pretty good. Ancestral Remnants. When you draw your second spell, put a +1/+1 on Knights. Draw cards equal to the highest mana value among artifacts? I'm not probably going to be running that many artifacts, honestly. Sift is pretty decent. Tamiyo's Epiphany is pretty good. Fairy Formation's really nice. I like Fairy Formation just because it's a 5/4 in the air. On top of that, you get to make a fairy and draw a card, which is really nice. Convince the end game is good. We'll do Vincent's Insight. Sublime Epiphany's nice. I like Sublime Epiphany. Windrider Sphinx is nice, especially if I've got a bunch of frickin'... yeah. I don't want to play Village Rites just because it's just not the greatest. Argyl's Bloodfast isn't bad. We don't have enough creatures to make these guys any good, but we do have other possibilities here. So, I believe I should have a... I do. I have a Phyrexian Arena. So that is nice. I don't have enough creatures to make the card draw off of that any good. So we are going to be playing a bunch of removal as well. Bad Deal's not bad. Funny, but yeah. What's this? Surveil, draw. Each opponent loses one, then discards a card. Dispels. That's not bad. It gives me a little bit of like a balance here and there. Notion Rain's okay. I mean, Hidetsugu and Kyra are fine. I'm surprised I don't have a Commander Sphere, which would be here. So, I don't think these are any good to have for lands, so... Okay, let's go through this again. Let's see if there's any creatures that benefit from card draw. Like whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 on it. I know there's a couple in here. I believe I threw, yeah, the Fairy Vandal. Academy Wall's good, because whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I draw a card, and if I do discard a card, it'll help. If I get 13 cards in hand, that's a pretty decent way to win the game. During each opponent's turn, draw a card. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1. Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's all I'm going to do for that. I don't think I have any other creatures that do that in black. So what we're going to do now is destroy effects. We're going to do destroy all. I don't have any board wipes. I do know I have... I know I have removal. So... let's see. Creature... target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. We'll take the Infernal Grasp. Destroy target creature power 3 or less. Hero's Downfall, Murder. Poison the Cup because Foretell's nice. Assassin's Ink is fine. Okay. 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 Counter, target, spell. So, let's take a look at spells here. Cancel. Don't say please. No escape. We'll play that guy because it's nice. Saw it coming. We'll do the Foretell because Foretell's so nice. I mean, my commander's a wizard, so Wizard's Retort is nice. This might be something to put in the deck. Okay, now we just need ramp. I think I can just type in ramp and it'll pop up what I want. Right? No. Okay. Type in add mana. Okay. Let's see. Arcane Signet, Chromatic Lantern, Honored Heirloom, Monolith. Okay. Command Tower. We'll start doing my lands now. So... Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana and only cast legendary spells. Yeah, well, now we're going to look at my lands. We need blue and black. What lands did they give me? We will look at that later. Thriving Isle is fine. Castle Lochthwain, like, can't go wrong with Castle Lochthwain. Like, Castle Ventress is fine. Mystic Sanctuary, we're playing enough instants of sorceries to make that work. Contaminated Aqua Fire, Darkslick Scores, Dimsel Backwater, Drowned Catacombs, those are pretty decent. Shipwreck Marsh, Temple, gotta go with the Temple, and Watery Grave. That being said, these lands should be fine, I think. Yeah. I think these are good. I don't necessarily feel like I need to do anything else. So, we're good. We are going to playtest this deck, and we're just gonna say, oops, card draw, dot, deck. We'll get rid of the oops. Card draw, dot, deck. And we'll give it a shot. We'll see how this plays. The whole point of the deck is to draw, and just draw, draw, draw. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to giving this a shot. Polar Werebear? Hello? This is new. Oh, I got a Ristic Study, Thirst for Discovery, and yeah, I've got a pretty decent hand here. I'll take it. Now what's this thing do? Sad Castle Lochthwain, but it works. If I can get one more land, I'm happy. Yeah, that works. Then we'll Manolith. You know what I forgot to put in the deck? A Reliquary Tower. My deck is built around card draw, and I don't have a Reliquary Tower in the deck. I am so screwed. Yeah, we'll play the Monolith. Pass. Ooh. Island. Ristic Study? And this is... Oh, it has... If it hasn't dealt damage yet, when it deals damage to a player, create a food. Sack a food, draw a card, draft a card from a spellbook. When you do, add 3 blue. Oh, wow. Hello. Okay. Well, we will hold on to the Infernal Grasp. Let it resolve. Ooh, got an island. Yay. So this thing has to do damage before I can do anything else. Okay, let it resolve. Get 3 blue mana and... this is interesting. I have never seen this guy do this, so we will see what happens. Oh, hello. Do you want to pay the 1? He does pay the 1. Okay. That is fine. He paid the 1. Okay. I'll just let that through. My turn. Island. We'll play Rona. And end turn. I'll have a 3/4. What does this do? Enters the battlefield, create a food token. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice food this way, you may search your library for a basic. Put that card into the battlefield tapped. Huh. Interesting. Draw a card. No escape. Interesting. Okay. I like no escape. I like that card. Okay. What are we doing? I'll draw a card. Okay. What's this? Whenever this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Those creatures don't untap during their next untap step. Interesting. Okay. I don't think it's gonna have hexproof, does it? I guess it does. Yeah, we'll let it through. And we're just gonna get rid of this guy. And I need 3 islands to make that thing good. So we will just swamp. Folio of Fancies. And I'm actually tempted to pass here, because I got plenty of mana to kind of play whatever I want. Yeah. I feel okay with this. And I want to keep no escape. I want to keep mana up for the no escape. Yeah, let it resolve. It's fine. I'll take the action, draw a card. I got another swamp. I have 3 islands, so... can't really do... I guess you can do his thing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Triggeristic study? Any responses? Draw a card. I'm drawing a lot of swamps. Huh? Just the 2/2, huh? That's fine. Then we'll thirst for discovery at the end of turn. Pitch a swamp. Okay. My turn. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll play this. Declare black. Play Academy Wall. No attacks. End turn. And this is whenever you cast, draw a card. If you do discard a card, this ability it triggers only once. We'll let that resolve. Draw my card. Tamio's Epiphany. Let it resolve. This thing's gonna have fucking... It's not gonna have summoning sickness when it goes, isn't it? So, we will no escape. Yep, we will no escape. Take the action. Pitch this swamp. We don't need the swamp. Unexplained Vision. Keep that on top. It's another card draw spell. Combat. My turn. We're going to foretell this. And we're going to play Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Yeah, we'll make you mill, and then I'll draw a card. I like to see a swamp. I like to see that swamp. We will pass. No attacks. End step. Basically, we're waiting for the 12/12 to hit the board. Let that resolve. Are we doing anything about it? I will draw a card. Chart of Course isn't bad. Okay. It perpetually becomes a food artifact. Resolve. Draw a card. Ooh. Okay. I like to see the shipwreck marsh. Okay. Gilded goose. Make a food. Okay. Technically can sack the food or the goose, whichever works. Resolve. I mean, this is interesting what he's got going, but I am not a fan. Like, legit. Not a fan. Heuristic Study trigger. I need to look and see if I have a Damnation, because I realized that while I was building the deck. Beginning of your round, step 2 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control. This turn, conjure a card named Thriving Magpie into the battlefield. That's at the beginning of the end step. I don't really care, per se. Okay, we're swinging the 7/7. Do I care about this Jace? No, I don't. I really don't. He's just here for card draw. That's fine. I'll let it through. That is perfectly fine. I do not care. It is perfectly fine. I will let the Jace go. He is not instrumental to my game plan here. We will... How many cards do you have in hand? 6? Sure. We have enough to do it. We're just gonna do it. Okay. We'll play the Drowned Catacombs. Honestly, I'm thinking about returning one of these guys back to the hand. Yeah, we'll Crushing Tide. We'll send the Delighted Halfling back. Why not? Oh, I should have thrown the Knights of Duel out. You know what? No, I'm fine with that. I don't care. That can resolve. What is this anyway? Oh, it has flash. Okay. What's this targeting anyway? We'll decline that. Crashing Tide, bounce that back to hand. Okay. We'll Knights here. We'll play the Knights. And yeah, I've just got a bunch of sorceries in hand here. End turn. If he swings the 7/7 at me, I'm gonna blow it up. I mean, that's the main plan. So, swinging the 7/7 blocks. I mean, no blocks really, right? We're not really gonna block anything here. Yeah. Boop. And we're just gonna blow him up. I will Academy Walls here and pitch the Waterfront District. And then we get to Scry 2. Ooh. Tome Raider and the Chromatic Lantern. I like seeing both of those on top. So I can't stop the one. But that is perfectly fine. He's going to draw a bunch of cards. But again, I'm not really upset, really. I've got a bunch of cards in hand. I'm sitting really pretty, like... Yeah, I'm sitting really good. I'm happy with what I've got here. Yeah, and next turn, Tome Raider, I can block the Thriving Magpie. Prosperous Innkeeper. It's not bad. It's a nice. Oh, he paid the one. Okay, that's fair. He's getting a treasure out of it, so that makes sense. I think I'm going to be able to finish my quest with this freaking thing. We'll play that. Tomb Raider and Knights of Dol Amaroth will trigger, get another counter. And this is only when I draw my second card a turn, so. We will play the Chromatic Lantern, though. We will play that bitch and just be set. Enters the battlefield. Oh, he's gonna try and counter my spell. Fascinating. Um, am I okay with the Chromatic Lantern going, or do I try and dig for an answer? I think we gotta let it go, which is unfortunate. I should have played the Mystic Sanctuary and gotten no escape. That is my bad, but we will attempt to Rhystic Study here. Ooh, he made it into a 12-12. I see what you did there. Take the action, draw the card. Okay. Yep, let that resolve. Okay, well, that being said, I need to have an answer for that. I need an answer for that 12-12, so what we'll do is we'll do this. Academy Walls, decline the action of the Academy Walls. Submit one, make him into a 5-5. We have some stuff here. We have a 5-5. We should be okay. And next turn, we're going to bounce this fucker back to your hand. So don't get comfortable with it. We're blowing up the Rhystic Study. Yeah, you know what? The Rhystic Study can go. I'll let it go. I'm okay with that. Right now, I need to focus on other things. So, what are we doing with our combat here? Okay, swinging the 12-12. And swinging the 3-4. Okay. Blocks. Tome Raider will block there. Knights will block the Shark. Academy Wall will block the Chef. And that's my blocks. Then we're going to bounce this back to your hand. Take the action. Submit. Didn't say please, that's pretty good. Okay. What spells do I have in my bin? I may put that back in hand. Either that or Contingent's Plan. Infernal Grasp wouldn't be bad either because it's removal. So, options. We have options. That's the biggest thing, is we have options. I think Unexplained Visions is going to get played next. Ooh, Ruin Crab. I need a copy of this. Okay, Surveil 2, then draw 2 cards, then it deals 2 damage to me. We will play the Watcher. Okay. So I can swing my 6/6, but he can double block it, and I don't have any instance or sorcery shenanigans to make it to where I draw a card to make him bigger. So I need to just take the cheapest option here. I think we unexplained visions. Blue, 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 and we'll pop this swamp. There we go. Take the action. Pitch this island. Make knights bigger. Ooh. I like that. We'll keep those on top. I have 10 cards in hand. We'll play the swamp next turn. Swing the 7/7. Because then I'm getting at least some kind of value out of the block. End turn. Oh, shit. Each opponent mills 3s. I just lost my murder. Fuck. Son of a bitch. We're gonna cancel that. No. No. Academy Walls. Take the action. Draw a card. I need something here. Will pitch Tamio's Epiphany. I don't think he's going to, personally. Kraken's good. I like Kraken. Okay, go to blocks. You can block there. Academy Wall will block here, and I'll let the 4/5 through. Watcher dies. I'll draw a card. He becomes an 8/8. My turn. Okay. We're gonna Arcane Signet. What would be the best card to take? Either Saw It Coming or the Murder. Honestly, I think the Murder might be best here. Swing with my 8/8. How many cards he got in his deck? 69? Nice. Alright, we're gonna hit Itsugu and Kiria. Draw a couple cards, pitch a couple cards. Watery Grave can go back. And this island can go back because I'm gonna end up milling both. And we will Wave Krampus. Finish off with the Mystic Sanctuary. And I think we've just got to take the fucking... I think we just take the goddamn cancel and call it a day. We either take the cancel or... You know what? No. We're going to take... Where is the counter spell that I can foretell? We'll take Saw It Coming and add it to hand. Or add it to the top of the deck. Excuse me. That's going to my hand, thank you. End turn. He knows I have it, which means he's not going to want to cast any of his big spells. And I'm already intending to cast Didn't Say Please, so... Oh. Okay, what's he planning on doing with that, I wonder? I also have Wizard's Retort. He's making a bunch of mana, so he's probably intending to play something big. Let it resolve. Playing the Ruin Crab. Okay. I don't like seeing two of those, but whatever. When this creature dies, create a food token. So, making a bunch more food? Yeah, I can't let you have that kind of value. I can't do it. I can't let you have that kind of value. I can't do it. Nope. We will not do the Academy Wall. Oh, I probably should have. Whoops. Oh well. Not a big deal. Oh, hello. We've got somebody actually paying attention. Hello. Biohazard Gaming. Welcome to the stream. How we doing? Hope you haven't been waiting long for me to give a response. We are Pouncing Shark. You may return target creature an opponent controls. Ouch, that sucks. Oh, that actually hurts. I managed to get that guy so big. Don't take that line out of context. Are we full swinging, or are we just swinging a handful of guys? We're swinging a 3-4, a 4-5. We're swinging the Magpies, so... Okay, we will go to blocks. Hit Academy Wall will block the 4-5. This one will block the Enchanted one. And you will block the 3-4, which will make them bounce. So I'm only taking 1 point of damage here. So... I'm doing good. I've been streaming Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and whatever I can stream. You know what? Fair. Like, fair enough. Like, straight up. Ooh, we got a swamp. Yeah, I think we just Knights here. And then we're going to... We'll Ancestral Reminisce. We will take the action here. Pitch a swamp. Draw 3 cards. Ow! Half the cards we drew were frickin' swamps. Ouch. Okay. Um, we're gonna foretell this. And that leaves us 4 mana to do with as we please on the next turn. So, no attacks. End turn. I do have some pitches for the Academy Wall. So, that's nice. This Kraken's getting insane, but I just wish I had a little bit more interaction. Maybe that's what I'll need to do is pull some of these draw spells out and put some more removal in. Okay, we're about to lose some cards. Whew. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna mill out. Which I mean, not a bad way to go. Ooh, Sword of Fortune and Fire. Protection from red and green. I mean, doesn't give you protection from my deck, but you know what? That's perfectly acceptable. If you equip one of the Ruin Crabs, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, the Magpie makes sense. Make it into a 3/5, so I mean, I can still kill it. I'm still gonna block it, dude. Combat. I mean, full swing here, I'm pretty close to dead. A 4/3, a 4/5, the 5/6, a 3/4, a 1/1. Okay. Well, we'll go to blocks. I'll block the 4/3, the 1/1, and that guy. And this'll bounce. 4 blockers. And then we're gonna Assassin's Trophy this Kraken. Takes the damage. Take action. Draw a card. Pitch. Ooh, Curate. Curate's not bad. Yeah. This feels good. Just depends on what he's gonna do. Tap and untap creature you control. Create a food. Okay, what's he doing? Okay, Kraken's dead. Okay. Everything should either die or bounce. What could he be possibly making here? Okay. Makes 3 blue. 3/3 defender. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the greatest. And he's gonna make another magpie. Okay, we're gonna go to my turn. I don't really like that right now. I don't like seeing that. What we'll do, yeah, I think we're gonna chart a course. We'll pitch Bloodfast because I don't like seeing that card right now. I need to get an answer. Take action. Pitch Bloodfast. Draw 2. Pitch a Swamp. Honored Heirloom. Will Island for turn? We have Didn't Say Please and Curate as my instance for turn. I don't like it. Swing with my 6/6, see what happens. Yeah. I'd rather get it off the board than not. End turn. We'll sit with what we've got. See what happens. I think when he plays a land for turn, we're gonna ruin crap. Whenever he casts a spell with mana value 5 or greater, create a food. Okay. When the ruin crab triggers go on the stack, we'll go. The rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. I don't think I can do anything in response, so we're gonna curate. Draw a card. Fairy Vandal, take action. We'll pitch this island, or pitch this swamp. Whenever we cast a legendary spell. Yeah, Temple can go in the graveyard. Rona's gonna come to hand. Rona's fine. Yeah, we'll throw out the Fairy Vandal now. Resolve. Glowstone Recluse. Okay, it's not terrible. What we swinging with, if anything? A 4/5, a 3/5. And is that it? Do we swing with the 1/1? We swing with the 1/1 and the 1/3. Okay. Go to blockers. We will block there, 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 and there. I will respond to this person in a moment. This game is very, very close, and it would be funnier than hell if my first game with this guy would actually succeeds. Commence the end game, or access the number of cards in hand. Ooh, that would make a massive dude. Like, no joke. No joke, kind of tempted. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna play the Insight. We're gonna take the action with the Academy Wall, pitch this island. Okay, okay. That's nice. How many cards do we have in hand? I have 10. I can make this thing freaking massive. Do I have any more card draw? I do. I have a Sift. Draw 3 more. Pitch a Swamp. And then we're gonna commence the end game. And make just a big old dude. Make a big old 12/12. And then no attacks. We're gonna pass. We'll play this castle. Why not? That way we can at least still cast Saw It Coming. Make a food. I don't care. don't like the fact that he has a 4/6, but I don't necessarily care. Um, oh my god. This spell cannot be countered. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever cast a non-creature spell, draw a card, discard 3 cards. Exile it, return to the battlefield, tapped under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. What? I mean, it's neat. Like, I won't lie, it's neat. It's a big ol' 7/7 that can't be countered, but that's still... I don't know. I don't know about that. 7 mana for that just doesn't seem good. Let that resolve. Well, we'll radical idea at the end on your turn. Just because I want to make my knights bigger. I want to make my guys bigger. Resolve. Yeah, we'll take the action, draw a card, pitch a card. We'll pitch this island. If nothing else, I mill myself to death, which is not terrible. If anything, it's really funny. My turn. Ooh. Turn target spell you don't control to its owner's hand. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna Archaeologist just to have a blocker. We'll consider. Just so I can get another card to draw. Take action. Pitch a swamp. We'll keep that on top. And we will play the Jace's projection. A little late, but we're playing him. And swing with a 12/12 because he's massive. End turn. Okay, I'm milling 6 cards here. We're gonna play the Hull Breaker. I mean, the dude's gonna see my whole deck, so let's just do it. Like, straight up. He's gonna see my entire deck. I'm just, yeah. I'm already subjecting myself to the fact that I'm pretty much dead here. I am all but dead. Just because I'm gonna end up milling out, I have nothing left. I am so dead. So we're just gonna radical idea, pitch an island, and we are gonna kill ourselves. Yeah, so I need a lot more ways of getting shit back from my graveyard. I'm playing black, so that's gonna be a thing. Counter target spell unless it's... I don't care. I don't need to worry about that. I can kill myself this turn either way. I am so sad that I got that Jace's projection at the end of the fucking game. I am so sad that that is how that is. Good game. You got it. I'm letting you have it. Alrighty. That game went on for a while. I am going to be right back. I'm going to go grab myself something to drink, and then I will be back to play another round. So I will see you guys in a minute. I am back. Woo! Alright. Sorry about that. Like I said, I had to go use the bathroom, get some stuff. Oh, I forgot my drink. That's okay. We will play another round before I go get that. Okay, well, we got the quest done. So, we are going to buy a pack, I think, before we call it with the magic. My cousin has not gotten home yet, so he and I will not be playing Civ just yet. But we will be playing later tonight. Or at least that's the hope. So, we'll take that. Took a Throne of Eldraine pack. Aiming for some wild cards. We got a wild card mythic. And that's it. Okay, well, I have almost got this set completed. So, that'll be nice once that's all taken care of. But now I have another mythic. I can kinda. I want to see. Is he a mythic or. He is a rare. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. I wonder, are there any blue-black mythics that are fun? Commanders. And then we're just gonna exit this Krinko. We don't want the Krinko there. Okay, we are looking for blue-black. Anything... Maybe something that, like, every time you draw a card, do a damage. I know there are cards that do that. Let's see. Lazov. The Ancient One. Gerson Grolf. Tasha. That's funny. Tezzeret. Ashiok. Enters the battlefield and tap and doesn't untap during your sacrifice another creature. If I was playing sack stuff. Scarab God. Xanathar, Tezzeret, and Ashiok. So nothing that says do 1 damage when you do a thing. I wonder if there's anything that's like draw a card, do damage. 1 damage. Draw. I want cards that say whenever you draw a card, do a thing. So let's look. Target creature. Whenever you draw a card, put on. Okay. Curious Obsession. Shipwreck Shifters. Brawl's funny. If we can get a copy of him, that'd be awesome. Because whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Instant sorceries you cast are 1 less, which is super phenomenal for what we're doing. So, I know there's a creature that says whenever you draw a card, do a damage. Because I know Niv Mizzet does it. But he's red. He's blue-red, which is not what we want. Nadir Kraken, which, with what we are doing, this isn't a bad card, but Each opponent mills. Psychic Corrosion's funny. Definitely could see getting one of these for that deck, just because we're drawing so many cards, it's not even funny. Whenever your creature you control deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. We're not really after that. If you cast when Gale, Conduit of the Arcane, if you cast it, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad. Choose a color, discard a card of that color, or associate basic land type. This creature perpetually specializes into that color. Activate only as a sorcery. Excuse me? That seems dumb. Like, really dumb. Oh, Gandalf, Friend of the Shire. I need a copy of this. Like, straight up. Because Gandalf will make all my sorceries instant speed, and suddenly my deck becomes, like, interaction.deck. Jin-Gitaxias is funny. Yeah, it's like whenever you draw a card, do something, it's... I don't know, I'll have to look. Okay. Let me see if I can find one online. You never know. One may pop up. MTG. Whenever you draw a card, deal damage. What do we got? Images. I don't need green, I need, like, black. Curiosity, Saltwater Stewart. Whenever this creature does damage to a player, draw a card. So apparently there's another copy of frickin' Curiosity out there called Curious Obsession. Jesus. So we have Ophidian Eye, Curious Obsession, and... yeah, we got 3 cards that do the exact same thing that go infinite with frickin'... yeah, that's insane. Yeah, everything I'm seeing is just like Niv Mizzet, where it's red and... yeah, it's primarily... yeah, it's primarily red and blue. Which is unfortunate, because I think that would be funnier than hell. But, yeah, everything that's like, whenever you draw a card, get something, or anything like that, it's not the greatest. Ristic Study is nice. The Wave Break Hippocamp's not bad. Oh. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, draw a card. That's not terrible. I like Jace's Projection just because it's really funny. Yeah, it's just not the greatest setup, personally. Psychic Corrosion's funny, though, with how that deck just kind of blasts out so much card draw that I ended up milling myself in a 100-card deck format. So, you know, that's funny.